So we all know about Brett Kavanaugh, the whole controversy surrounding allegations that he may have committed some type of sexual assault some 30 years ago when he was a student. I think it was Yale. And we saw the confirmation hearings were very rocky. He proved himself to be pretty thin-skinned, pissed-off dude. I never understand how some people get away with being like acting that irritable. I mean, he was really pissed. He didn't even try to hide. He was like, face all red, breathing fire. And they still confirmed him like, it's, And some people doubted the accuser, and some people doubt him, and some people doubt our whole system. And it is what it is. Anyway, he got confirmed, though. A lot of people got a lot of sound bites, a lot of clicks, a lot of views, but it didn't change anything. Well, Brett Kavanaugh's back in the news again because Brett Kavanaugh, there are other allegations that have been made about Brett Kavanaugh. This one, not a new allegation, still an allegation. In fact, it was brought up at the time. But the FBI apparently did not investigate it thoroughly enough. And there's some writers at the New York Times who have wrote a book that's coming out, soon to be released. So an article was released to preclude the book releasing, that's going to happen real soon, where the storyline is that Brett Kavanaugh was at a party. He had been drinking because, he likes beers. I like beer. My friends like beer. Drinking beer is fun. So anyway, how can I say this? Brett Kavanaugh, apparently he exposed himself to someone, apparently. That's the allegation. He exposed himself indecently without someone's permission, and then I'm just going to play the clip. Let's hope that we don't get censored. Check it out.
Brett Kavanaugh, a new report, another incident of alleged sexual misconduct while at Yale. Tonight, ABC News has reached the woman at the center of this new alleged incident and what she now says. Here's ABC senior national correspondent Terry Moran.
The new allegation against Brett Kavanaugh reigniting the bitter partisan fight over his fitness for the nation's highest court and prompting calls for his impeachment. The New York Times now reporting that Max Stier, Kavanaugh's former Yale classmate, told senators and the FBI last year that he saw Mr. Kavanaugh with his pants down at a drunken dorm party where friends pushed his genitals onto a female student. His claim never investigated by the FBI. The shocking story strikingly similar to an allegation made by another Yale classmate, Deborah Ramirez, at the height of Kavanaugh's confirmation battle. Ramirez alleged Kavanaugh exposed himself to her at a different party when they were both drunk. And when she shoved him away, she says she was touched without her consent. Kavanaugh flatly denying that and all allegations of sexual misconduct.
None of the witnesses in the room support that. If that had happened, that would have been the talk of campus.
Kavanaugh is not commenting on this latest charge, but his defenders call it a political smear. And they point out that the Times article, adapted from a new book out this week, originally omitted a key fact which editors later added. The book says that the female student Stier described, quote, refused to discuss the incident, and, quote, several of her friends said she does not recall it.
They've just announced there's a correction. But to do that about a Supreme Court justice is a terrible thing.
Tonight, ABC News has learned that Senator Chris Coons, Democrat of Delaware, who serves on the Judiciary Committee, heard from Stier, and he sent this letter to the FBI urging investigators to follow up on October 2nd. Kavanaugh was confirmed to the court 4 days later. On the campaign trail, several Democrats are questioning the investigation's legitimacy.
There's not been a robust, a meaningful investigation.
My concern here is that the process was a sham.
Terry Moran live at the court tonight. And Terry, ABC News, I know, has reached the woman at the center of this new allegation. The Times reporting that her friends say she doesn't remember the incident. She's refused to discuss it with them. But she did have something to say to our team when reached.
She did, David. She said she's not doing interviews. But when we asked her, are there other sources that we could speak to about her story? She told us simply, all I can say is ask Brett. David?
Terry Moran, live at the Supreme Court.
Here's the thing about the Kavanaugh thing. Now, this is just my opinion. Who knows? Nobody knows. what happened here. And people are saying that they can't understand how it's possible that someone could push someone into someone. Real simple. If someone's behind you, if you had yourself exposed and somebody pushed you from behind, you could fall into someone, Johnson. It's not that crazy. But, we got people who are not honest actors like Ben Shapiro who can't understand how that could happen. It could happen if you're being a drunk dumbass. You ever been around drunk dumbasses and somebody does something really stupid and then their friends make fun of them by doing something stupider to them? Or more stupider. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it could happen. If your junk is out and someone pushed you, you might bump into someone. And they could try to block you. And then, oh, God, I need to wash my hand immediately in acid, Johnson. Like, that could happen. But here's the thing. Neither Ben Shapiro or the people who are so, pushing the story, none of them were there. In fact, the alleged victim, she's not even an alleged victim. They said in the clip she hasn't commented. She doesn't want to comment. And her friends say she doesn't even recall the event even happening. So what we have is a person who says they saw something, which the person they say they saw it done to won't confirm anything. I need the Democrats to understand something. In America, it may not appear to be the case, but there are two parties. Yeah, there's this party called the Republican Party, and sometimes when you screw up, they're going to get in power. I know it sucks, right? Yeah, it sucks. One way to avoid that would be to run Bernie Sanders. Could always run Bernie. Also, you could stop rigging your elections. And end superdelegates. There's all these things you could do, man. So what's going to happen is when you're out of power, when you ain't got no power, there are going to be people appointed to certain positions. When you run a Hillary and you lose to a Donald Trump, he's going to put conservatives in. Sucks, but it's what happens. You think it sucks for you, Johnson? It really sucks for me. People look like me. But what does not help? I know you think it does. I know you think it helps. But this right here, this back and forth, this stuff, look, it'd be different. You know what? I would be even more sympathetic if the woman who said this was actually saying it. Hey, look, I'm not absolving Kavanaugh of anything, but I'll say this, man. Most sexual abusers probably keep on sexually abusing. That's what I'm thinking. Like, really, I just watched a show on Netflix called Unbelievable, where this guy, he abused women for like 10 years, man, till he got caught. He didn't abuse a woman like 30 years ago at a couple parties, did some stupid stuff, and then, according to Miss Blasey Ford, may have committed rape, right? And then do nothing for 30 years. Like, what changed him? Got anything from the 90s? Early 2000s? Little Biggie Smalls playing. He did something. Like, I'm just saying, like, why don't... Look, the bottom line is I'm not here to champion for either one of these parties. They both suck. And I'm not here to pick sides about Kavanaugh. Look like a privileged, elitist little white guy who had a great life and has been on easy street his entire existence. But that does not mean this is better for you. It's not better. This is not good. It won't work. Nothing's going to happen. He's not going to get impeached. Just like you ain't going to impeach Trump, you're not going to impeach Kavanaugh. Take the L. Sometimes you got to take the L, Mike Brooks. Right, Mike? Right, Mike?